Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. D.A., it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin.
It always does. Thank you, D.A. And here we can check out the story for Bradley Beal.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now Washington's starting group. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Rui Hachimura out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Detroit, we've got Sadiq Bey. Jackson is out there with Cunningham. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Olynyk in at the power forward. And midway through the season, some players going above and beyond. Terrific performances. So, Steve, is the contract year boost a myth, or is it a real thing?
Kevin, it's a very real thing. A lot of players play much harder in a contract year.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Hachimura against Bey. It's deflected. For the three, sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Training the triple.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Pass to Gafford. Jackson against Beal. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hachimura. That one misses. And it's Detroit the other way. Jackson against Dinwiddie. Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And again, Washington no good. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Here's Jackson. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
And he's really great at keeping after misses, using those long arms and quick instincts to snag rebounds.
For Josh Jackson, Steve, the start to his NBA career might not have gone quite as he had imagined, but he persevered.
He did. He deserves a ton of credit for the way he went about his business. He spent time in the G League and never once complained about his situation. He worked his tail off, refined his game, and cemented his place in this league.
Here's Cunningham. After the made shot from Bradley Beal. He was all alone on that one.
Defensively, you want to make Olynyk put it on the floor. Otherwise, he'll bury you.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. To the wing on the left. Hachimura, the pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. Dinwiddie left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gafford trying to break free. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist by Kuzma.
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Cousins with a screen on Dinwiddie. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Cunningham's shot is off. Wizards trail by 4. And it's Beal in the corner. Here's Hachimura. Makes it off the glass.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points last game out. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Cunningham. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Cunningham. It's deflected. Jackson against Beal. Here's Gafford. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Here's Beal. 11 points last game. Into the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Here's Cunningham. The lead is 2. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Cousins. Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. Joseph, he's checked in for Jackson. Saban Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. On defense, the Wizards trailing by 2. Lee kicks to Stewart. And here's Diallo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Outside, Joseph. Over Avdia. Detroit, no good that time either.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, rising to the challenge. KCP, often deterred by physical play, converts through the contact on that one.
Pistons have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Lee kicks to Diallo. Seen by Olynyk. And the shot goes in.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. The pass to Avdia. Caldwell Pope for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got his second basket of the night.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Here's Joseph, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Joseph. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And looking at the Wizards, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
And Bryant kicks to Neto. Back to Bryant. And there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Neto. Here's Avdia. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Thunder. Lee passes to Joseph. And the three off target.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
A three from Bryant. Detroit with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Neto finds Caldwell Pope. Driving in. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pistons trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Joseph against Caldwell Pope. Shot by Joseph, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Bryant can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Joseph down low. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bertans against Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Neto with the bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Lee. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Passes to Olynyk. Over Bertans. Olynyk can't hit.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Avdia kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Neto. It's Bryant, high post. Pass to Bertans. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. 8-point game. Looking ahead to their next and playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Josh Jackson out there with Cunningham. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Bey, Cousins trying to free himself up. Bey, no good. Wizards leading by 8.
The 2020 Sixth Man of the Year winner, Montrezl Harrell, provides energy and scoring off the bench.
Beal finds Hachimura. Now here's Dinwiddie. D right on him. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. That's good from Beal on the assist by Harrell. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. And as effective as he's been throughout his career, Harrell has remained a reserve. Steve, why does he fit that role so well?
I think, Kevin, at 6'7", not the prototypical size for the center position. But he is instant offense, and with the reserve, he gets all he can eat.
Hachimura against Stewart. 7-foot shot, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Cunningham kicks to Jackson. Now Cunningham. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now the pass to Bay. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 11. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Hachimura down low. He's guarded by Cousins. Back to Kuzma. And stolen by Bay. To the left wing. Here's Cunningham. The shot, no good. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Wizards working the ball around now. Harrell down low. Stewart on him. Harrell, that's good. Harrell's got his first basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Cunningham. Hangs on the trifecta.
We just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Dinwiddie attacking. That's to Kuzma. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Dinwiddie outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Harrell, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And it's time for a look at our rookie leaderboard to see which rookies have been the most dangerous scorers in the league over the last 10 games. Cade Cunningham, number 1.
Showing flashes of just explosive scoring ability. When called upon, he can put buckets up in a hurry.
And there's the drive, and Cunningham with the slam.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Who wants the t-shirt? Then make some noise! Thanks. It's your Pistons mascot.
And the Pistons making a change here. Diallo's checked in. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Now here's Gafford. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Jackson passes to Stewart. Passes it to Diallo. Offline with his 3. Wizards leading by 10. Pass to Gafford. Here now is Dinwiddie. Here's Beal. Kuzma outside. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And it's Harrell missing. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. A different look here for Detroit. Olenek is checked in for Bay. Joseph comes in for Josh Jackson. And Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. Lee finds Stewart. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team could use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
Lee outside. The pass to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by Gafford. Washington leading now by 9. Kuzma kicks to Dinwiddie. Just his first attempt. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And it's Joseph in the corner. There's the drive. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Beal against Joseph. With the fadeaway. The Wizards with another miss.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Diallo from outside off the mark. The Wizards have gone 3-7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Harrell. Dinwiddie against Lee. Now here's Gafford. He's guarded closely. On the clock. Here's Kuzma. He takes it in, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Nice drive. If you overplay Kuzma's jump shot, he can put it on the deck and go around you.
Pistons trail by 9. Well, Smitty, he is a self-professed gym rat. For Kyle Kuzma, hoops was his ticket out of Flint, Michigan to make a better life, and he's done that.
He has, overcoming the odds. Wasn't the most touted prospect, a late first-round pick, but dreams do come true, and he's not done yet, Kevin.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
David, you're right. They got a good one. Thanks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And the Wizards with possession after the basket by Detroit. And Bryant kicks to Bertans. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pistons trail by 10. Outside, Joseph. High post, Stewart. Olynyk sets a screen for Lee. Rebound, Washington.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Wizards.
This is a team that is simply not missing anything right now, and they are just getting more and more confident in themselves every game.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. Pistons trail by 11. Lee passes to Diallo. Olynyk with it. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing him on the interior.
The Pistons have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
And the Pistons making a change here. Cousins is checked in. And that one falls for Olynyk. Washington leading now by 8. And stolen by Diallo. .27 seconds left in the first half.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. With 1 on the clock, and the first half is now in the books. It's the Wizards. They lead by 8. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
35.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. The selection for the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one...
Now let's talk about this matchup. So far, a good start for the Wizards.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So it's the Pistons now. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Hachimura. And it's Gafford in at the center position.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Up top, Bay, guarded by Kuzma. Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Olynyk finds Cousins. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Gafford. Out up there for Hachimura. And so Washington again turning it over.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Bradley Beal? Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging about 19 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 4. And the rejection by Cousins.
Great anticipation by DeMarcus. His instincts are excellent pretty much in every phase of the game.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 9. Jackson looking it over. No good with the elbow jumper. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Beal. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pistons have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Cunningham dishes it to Olynyk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
You know, they try to stifle Olynyk, but his physicality lets him work right through it.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Olynyk. Stewart checked in for Detroit. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
It's Kuzma penetrating. It's tipped. Now Cunningham. He's got 9. Olynyk a screen on Beal. Cunningham's shot is off. Wizards have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Here's Cunningham. Passes it to Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the middle. Olynyk the pass to Cunningham. Stewart with the screen on Hachimura. Jackson misses. Wizards leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Rebounded by the Pistons. Olynyk's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Cunningham kicks to Olynyk. Outside Jackson. Screen by Olynyk. Goes back up. And the rejection by Gafford. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Brooklyn Nets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Let's see it, fans. How great can you get? Fans, it's your Pistons mascot.
Diallo's checked in for Olynyk. And a switcher also for Washington. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Washington leading now by 4. It's Beal on the wing. Stolen by Jackson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Cunningham kicks to Bay. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Bay. Pass to Cunningham. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Knocked away and stolen by Bay. On the wing, Jackson. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Jackson with the quick release. Once the ball hits his hands, he's ready to let it fly.
Washington's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. And the pass to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Tipped away. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Dinwiddie. Good as Beal picking up the assist. And the Wizards lead by 3.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Pass to Jackson for the tie. The shot misses. And Washington the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Hachimura. Good on the triple. Hachimura's got 7 points in the game.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Different look here for Detroit. Corey Joseph comes in for Josh Jackson. Stephen Lee subbed in for Cunningham. Stewart passes to Diallo. Lee kicks to Diallo. Back to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Driving the lane. And Lee with the stop.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Here's Hachimura after the basket by Detroit. And that one is good. Hachimura's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Now here's Lee. Passes it to Bay. Over Harrell. And the rejection by Harrell. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, if we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen. Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Pass to Stewart. There's the pass to Bay. And here's Joseph for 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Washington leading now by 8. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Hachimura finds Gafford. Dinwiddie left side. Shots good by Gafford. Gafford's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And the Pistons with possession here after the basket by Washington. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Bay. Pass to Diallo. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Cousins, no one around him. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Abdia can't hit. Pistons trail by 10. Stewart, a screen for Joseph. Over Abdia. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
And so it's Washington going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. Now let's take a listen on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Possession by possession. The only way we're going to get back in this thing. Starting right now, possession by possession. Let's stay together. That's all we got, baby. It's our fight and pride. Right here. Here we go.
Well, you hear it all the time, Greg. One play at a time. That's what he's highlighting now.
And it's smart that Coach Casey is doing this, realizing that this is the only way they're going to snatch the lead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Cunningham. Kelly Olynyk is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Josh Jackson. And it's Joseph into the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you had any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Shooting one.
That one falls for Bertans. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 14. Passes to Olynyk. Pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bertans grabs the board.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Caldwell Pope finds Bertans. Off target with his 3. And here are the Pistons. The pass to Cunningham. Outside Jackson. Pass to Olynyk. Lays it up and banks it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Wizards leading by 12. Caldwell Pope outside to the right side. Abdia, the pass to Bryant. Kicks it to Abdia. Lets it go from deep. And again, Washington no good. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. They get it back. Joseph. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Neto can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Cunningham passes to Jackson.
Oh, did you see that?
How about the ferocity on that one? He is a force to be reckoned with, an absolute vicious dunker.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Passes it to Bryant. Over in the corner, Abdia. Neto, the pass to Bryant. Shoots over Cousins. Bryant can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 8. Jackson in the corner. Bryant against Cousins. Olynyk has the open look, and it's off from three-point range.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1-3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And Bryant kicks to Neto. And another miss by Washington. Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Joseph the pass to Cunningham. Here's Cousins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Caldwell Pope.
So difficult to stop. You try and match his physicality. Nope. There's Cousins going to the line.
And the Pistons making a change here. Bay's checked in, and a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Hachimura is checked in for Bertanis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Avdia. Bradley Beal's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Raul Neto. Both free throws good from Cousins.
One of the more controversial players in the game. What's amazing through all the scrutiny is the consistency of Cousins' production.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your big friend.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in to what the head coach of the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David. Wizards leading by 6. Dinwiddie passes to Beal. Kuzma against Bay. Kuzma kicks to Beal. To end the cold streak. Bryant trying to free himself up. The shot by Beal, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kuzma against Bay. Here is Cunningham. Inside. Shot clock at 2. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards making a switch here. Harrell's checked in.
For the Wizards, Montrezl Harrell.
Washington's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Dinwiddie passes to Kuzma. Top of the key, Beal. Clock at 6. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
Here's Cunningham. He kicks it to Cousins. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bay. Tries again. Kept alive. And another shot. No good from Cousins. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Cunningham. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on. Get back for your Pistons.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, That's what separates the good players from the great players. Here's Cunningham. And there's the pass to Cousins. The dish to Cunningham. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
6 to shoot. Olynyk, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Cunningham.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Gafford kicks to Kuzma. Nailed from three-point land. And the Wizards lead by 13.
When Kuzma is this focused, he shoots it so well, even outside his comfort zone.
Detroit's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Now, here's Cunningham. Dinwiddie covering. Detroit, no good that time either.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
The offensive rebound. Gafford misses. The Pistons shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Bay, no good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And that one hits back iron. Washington leading now by 13. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Cunningham passes to Cousins. And the rejection by Gafford. And it's in there. Washington calls timeout. They're ahead by 13. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer.
Beal drives in. That one goes. Count it. And that's 15 points for Bradley Beal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Pistons trail by 15. Jackson passes to Cunningham. Pass to Bay. 5 to shoot. Cousins with a screen on Gafford. Rebounded by Gafford. And the Wizards with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Count that one. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Cunningham with it. Over to the left wing. Here's Cousins. Misses the three. Hachimura finds Dinwiddie. From past the arc. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.